Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balaram Sahagana Radhika Shri Vishakam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prasarine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vasadesh Namo Mahapadanyaya Krishna Deva Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaurivate Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinavanto Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Taptakantan Gaurandi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare भारत भूमि तो बने धन्य होने यार जन्म सार्थक करो करो So those who are taking birth in Bharat Bhumi, so they have perfected their, so they should perfect their life and give this Krishna consciousness to others. And English is so those who are taking birth in Bharat Bhumi, so first they should make our life perfect and give Krishna to others. And speak very 10 minutes on this theme. The purpose of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming on this planet. So Mahaprabhu appeared in 1486. 1486. In 1492 and 97 around, Vasco da Gama discovered India and Columbus discovered America. It means at that time, Europe and America were not known. They were lost. Only Bharatvarsha and the other countries, Pakistan beyond Afghanistan, they were known. And the rest of the world was hidden. Then Mahaprabhu, so they discovered in 1490s, and Mahaprabhu in around 1515 made a prediction. Prithvi Ajita Nagaradi Gnam, Sarvas Bhagavadena. That whole Prithvi, my name will be sun. Because Mahaprabhu has to make that prediction. Now probably Mahaprabhu doesn't know by that time, by the material standard it is America and it is Europe. But Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord himself, because he has to predict it that all over the world my name will be there, and that's why America and Europe are discovered. Otherwise, probably we would not have known that. Because the whole purpose of making continents and islands is that people don't disturb each other and don't exploit each other's culture. So the whole purpose of having islands and continents is that. But because Mahaprabhu made a prediction, Prithvi Ajita Nagaradi Gnam, they were discovered. And Mahaprabhu and Nityananda also predicted Mora Senapati Bhakta. Now this verse comes in Brahma Puran, Krishna Janma Khanda 139 chapter. So Mother Ganges, she goes to Lord Krishna who is about to depart from this world. Krishna Sadham Bhagavate Dham Gyananandi Sa. And when she approached, when Mother Ganga approached, she said, Lord, all the sinful people, they will come and trouble me. Because they will take bath from me and all sins will come and I have to absorb all this. So what will happen to me? Please tell me. Because Kaliyuga people are sinful and I will take everybody's गंगा मैली हो गई, पापी हो गई, पाप होते रहते। And then Lord Krishna said, "Oh Janvi, oh Bhagirathi, tolerate this condition for 5,000 years of Kalpita. After 5,000 years, my devotees will appear on this whole planet Earth. Mantra Upasak Bhakta. Santi Bhutale. And they will do Bhagavad Yadya, Bhagavad Katha, and chanting my holy names on all the Tirthas Kada, and they will take bath, then your all sins will be purified. And they will be there for 10,000 years. And Lord Krishna talking this marks Srila Prabhupada's birth year marks 5,000 years, 1896. And for next 10,000 years, according to Ramana Puran, will be devotees all over planet Earth. And after 10,000 years, there will only one jati, Malaya's jati. There. So, we have come in an era which is proved to be, which is proved with so much material civilization, so much materialism. But Kale Dhosho, Kali Rajanaste, Kamhan Gana, Ketana Vekishnaste, Mukta Sangeetaram. That in this age of Kali Yuga, there are so many faults, but there is one good. What is it, one good? Harinam Sangeeta. So come in an era, and Srila Prabhupada said that this Krishna conscious movement is for 10,000 years. Krishna conscious movement is for 10,000 years and is going to increase more and more. Which is the budding stage. And this I personally seen last 20 years. When I will go there, I will see devotees there. When I will there, you will find some devotees. Same way it will be going to happen in Bangalore also. So in 2006 or 2007, I would see some cities, there will be devotees. But some cities not devotees. But now, gradually, all cities of the world will have a lot of devotees. And if you see, when printing press came, Pakistan Survey Thakur, Bhagwan Thakur used a printing press to publish his spiritual literature. When jet plane came, see after Prabhupada's birth only, jet plane, airplane were discovered. Prabhupada took birth in 1896. And 1905 was the discovery of the aeroplane. And Prabhupada used the aeroplane to reach all over the world. Other than that, taking so much time to reach all over the world. So Prabhupada stayed 3 days in Russia. Made a Russian boy. And Shyam Sundar was an American, he brought that boy. And that boy was this was an American person in Krishna consciousness in Russia. And Russia was an Arab garden. Nobody can practice about God. And in that Arab garden, they preach. And just 3 days Prabhupada went, and today they are lakhs of devotees in Russia. Thousands of devotees. And many countries, even when Prime Minister goes there, they welcome. Our devotees come and welcome them. So because of all countries have Krishna, the COVID time came. But look, the temples are closed, no preaching can happen, but preaching increased 100 times because of online classes. So whatever the obstacles are coming in the world, one thing is sure, that Krishna consciousness is the future for the world. And what can save the world from world wars, from difficulties, is this Krishna consciousness, where people can find peace. So this center is also part of Mahaprabhu's mission. And I just tried to tell the history how the Sargat Road congregation, how a center began and how it has today, and try to acknowledge the contribution of so many devotees. What happened? So I had a Honorable Krishna Prabhu told me to start preaching in this area from 2019 only. We had a small base, but to preach in an area, you should not have only you preaching, you should have a congregation preaching also. So then we started some congregation program in 2019. But then the COVID came and our center also closed. And just in 2022, In 3 days, we opened the old center. And in that, the instrumental was Sanatullah Kishore Prabhu, Rathal Kishore Prabhu, Prathamay Bharat Prabhu. They pushed me practically to open the center there. And in 3 days came, and then we met our Krishnan ji. So Krishnan ji, we met him, and he had and we gave the center. Wednesday we took the center, Friday we started it on the gap. That's all the center. And only one day, Kripal Prabhu and myself came on Wednesday to see the center, and that day we finalized, and Friday center started, and first community program happened on Saturday. And next week the Yatra happened. And I came for opening center because they are running for Franski Mataji birthday. Because Rashtrakuta told me if you preach, you should have some rasa cover to guide others. So because Rashtrakuta Prabhu was there, Franski Mataji there, Girdhar Gopal was there, so I took a commitment, okay, let's do preach. So I'm very grateful to them, and they were there at every step to help and take all the troubles. And in fact, the first preaching in this area was done by Vyasacharya. They went to Pune, so Kripal Prabhu took the preach. And Kripal Prabhu went there, so Nandi Prabhu took the preach. And we all together now preaching here. So, and that time, I don't think how many people were there? आप लोग में से कौन 2022 में थे, 2022 में आए यहाँ पर? है ना? तो कुछ लोग तो नए प्रोग्राम से आए, तो 2022 जन्माष्टमी के पहले कोई नहीं था। अगर कोई था तो रणछोड़ प्रभु, कांसी माता जी एंड फुल कुल्लू कॉन्ग्रेगेशन। तो अगर ये लोग नहीं होते तो हमारा पहला जन्माष्टमी नहीं होता था। तो प्रैक्टिकली कुलचंद प्रभु आए मॉर्निंग में प्रेजेंट का मुख्य शास्त्री टेस्ट चले गए करके। So Kullu congregation, they actually helped us to do the Janmashtami. I was practically alone. And the day we came, just 16 August is Janmashtami, I came here 16 July. And we don't have a single rupee how to our building. And Ranchor Prabhu and one devotee, they went for, we thought okay, shop to shop bridge correct. And Ranchor Prabhu खुद गए 4 घंटा और 4 घंटे में से 2000 रुपये कलेक्शन। But then Krishna was merciful. He seeing their efforts. कितना हुआ? So though we spent it 5-6 lakh, Krishna said 9-10 lakh rupees. And how that happened? All the Kullu devotees, they helped us so much in the. Their Kirtan and Bharat personally there. Prasadam came from the temple. Whatever we needed, Rashtrakuta to support it. So that's how the things began. And Vipin Hari Rajesh Prabhu was there. He was the pillar bone. And the first program, I think the center was given by Vyasacharya Prabhu. And the last program also given by Vyasacharya Prabhu. And that time Karini Mataji and Vasudev Pran Prabhu, Girdhar Gopal Prabhu. So they were there. Anything is there, but 3 का 3 टीम था, 4 लोग था. मेरा, रणछोड़ प्रभु, गिरधर गोपाल प्रभु एंड कांसी माता। तो हम लोग चारों मिलके सब डिसाइड करते हैं कैसे तो जन्माष्टमी हो गया। लास्ट 3 days Vyasacharya came, he organized things, and somehow the first Janmashtami happened. And the center went on. We have so many devotees coming the first year. 2022 में बहुत सारे devotees बने. And उसमें सौरभ प्रभु took the Bhakti Rickshaw, giving prestige funds. सौरभ प्रभु बहुत उस समय योगा में भी रहते थे, तो 4-5 महीने आके योगा में रहे थे करके। And धीरे-धीरे devotees सब आने लगे and the things happen. And then you start feeling the center is short. Everybody starts feeling suffocated. And then Vrindavan Yatra devotees was telling, I was just waiting when devotees will tell to take the new center. And after Vrindavan Yatra, Sabyasachi Prabhu, Srinath Prabhu, all devotees telling, चलो एक नया center हमको लेना चाहिए. And that's how the new center it came. And I was just thinking कि क्या होगा. I never remember this Sabyasachi Prabhu walking on this road. 2-3 days I spent here and thinking, nothing they are getting, nothing less than 2.5 lakh per month. The cost of the place, and we don't know कि अभी क्या होने वाला है. And we were planning to fix the place. मन नहीं था, we were trying to fix the place. फिर बहुत वैसा लैपटॉप ऐसा लगे कि नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन करना पड़ रहा था. फिर इवनिंग में डिसाइड किया नहीं करेंगे. And that's the time I got Dinesh. So we were planning to take another building, but in front was a saloon. दिखते ही पूरे माया के दर्शन हो जाते. और ऊपर में बार था. But अभी करते क्या कुछ nothing was available. But then I called Dinesh Prabhu कि थोड़ा सा कुछ land देखते हैं तो lease पे करते हैं. And Dinesh was like that idea. And he and Vipin Prabhu came, saw this land, and Ramesh Prabhu brought. So finally, Sabyasachi introduced us to Ramesh Prabhu. Ramesh Prabhu है?
नीलिमा माता जी.
नीलिमा माता जी.
बेटा
हाँ So Ramesh Prabhu से पूरा हरीश जी से बात कराए. हरीश जी agreed to give it for long time lease. And अब पहले हमने क्या सोचा था वैसा कि सोची 1000 square feet का हॉल बनाएंगे छोटा सा टेंशन. We don't want to take any. हमारा प्लान बस हम हल्दू सेंटर गए तो वहाँ देखे इस प्लान में 1000 स्क्वायर फीट छोटा हो जाएगा थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो जाएगा. तो फिर हमने प्लान सेक्शन किया 1500 स्क्वायर फीट. फिर उस समय में क्या हुआ हमारे शेषाचलपुर में कंस्ट्रक्शन चला शुरू किया तो बहुत सारा स्टील बच गया था. बोला स्टील का क्या करें तो चलो बना दो पॉइंट. And then we thought, okay, we will make we'll put the pillars. It's 1500 square feet यहाँ पे बना देंगे, मतलब आधा हॉल जिसका भी ऐसे. Because we were not sure कि क्या है layout है, actually what will happen. And then I happened to call the Haryana Bhavan people. They have told, Shubh Angel people have told next year we can have to Haryana Bhavan people we cannot have Janmashtami here. तो आप लोग कंसर्न क्या है हम यहाँ पे लेंगे सेंटर में कुछ दिक्कत नहीं होना चाहिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए. Then I called हरियाणा भवन ओनर only the main trustee. तो सेठ अगर तुम्हारा सब कुछ लीगल है कोई कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. And that's why चलो अब अच्छे से करते हैं. And then Dinesh myself plans. So first we plan to make half hall, but we make full terrace. But then we thought okay now we make full hall. And then we thought okay अभी हॉल के ऊपर योगा भी बनाएंगे. योगा के ऊपर सीढ़ी बनाएंगे क्या बनाएंगे योगा के ऊपर छत बनाएंगे. And that's how the enthusiasm of Dinesh Prabhu and help of other devotees. So initially lot of material got sponsored by Dinesh Prabhu. And he took this seva full-hearted. करके चले brahmachari don't do this, but he despite it brahmachari उन्होंने ये सेवा किया पूरा. और इतना मेहनत करके इतना आप समझ सकते हैं फरवरी में हमारा भूमि पूजन हुआ था 10 फरवरी और 7 जुलाई को इनॉग्रेशन हो गया. तो पूजा हैपन 7 जुलाई and we see the hall is almost complete. Something अभी बस थोड़ा सा आउटर बचे तो जन्माष्टमी तक पूरा हो जाएगा. और हम लेडीज लाने वाले थे. एक लेडीज ऑलरेडी बन के रखे नीलिमा माता जी के घर में. पर मैं बोला अभी नहीं लाएंगे, एक बार भगवान को लाएंगे तो फिर हटाएंगे नहीं. और उनका और हमें चलता है कि वहाँ पे भगवान को ऑफरिंग नहीं कर पाते पिछले सेंटर में. लेकिन यहाँ पे कि एक बार हमने सेवा किया तो फिर वी विल कंटिन्यू दैट सेवा वॉट एवर हैपन. डेटी वर्शिप 2 times offering जो भी सेवा कंटिन्यू रहे सब लोग जो है. बिकॉज भगवान ऐसा नहीं कि देखिए इस्कॉन के नियम में अगर आपको डेटीज लाना है तो लैंड भगवान के नाम होना चाहिए और 10 फुल टाइम डिवोटीज होना चाहिए सेवा करने के लिए. या 50-60 कॉन्ग्रीगेशन सेकेंड इनिशिएटिव डिवोटीज होना चाहिए. तभी आप डेटीज ला सकते हैं वरना आप डेटीज को नहीं ला सकते. लेकिन आपके मन के भाव से भगवान अस्तित्व देते हैं. अगर आपका मन का भाव है कि भगवान यहाँ पर है तो वो यहाँ पर है. और अगर आपका मन का भाव नहीं है तो भगवान फिर रेसिप्रोकेट नहीं करते. भगवान तो कम करने हैं, वो तो भक्तों के प्रेम से रेसिप्रोकेट करते हैं. तो हमारा यही प्लान है कि भक्त लोग भगवान राधा माधव गौर नेताई जगन्नाथ बलदेव यही हमारे प्राण है और यही हम देंगे। तो जन्माष्टमी से हम चाहते हैं एक बार चालू हो तो भक्तों का वही वहाँ पर हो। और सेंटर का विजन क्या होना चाहिए? जब हिरण्यकशिपु ने प्रहलाद महाराज से पूछा क्या तुमने सीखा, प्रहलाद महाराज यही बोलते हैं, श्रवणम कीर्तनम विष्णु स्मरणम पाद सेवनम अर्चनम वंदनम दास्यम साख्यम आत्मनिवेदनम। तो ये सेंटर का पर्पस यही होना चाहिए। अब तो साक्ष्य और आत्मनिवेदन थोड़ी ऊंची भक्ति में होते हैं, लेकिन पहले साथ जो कर रहे हैं वो सेंटर का पर्पस होना चाहिए। तो हम नहीं चाहते कि सेंटर में लोग केवल आए और भगवान को देख के वापस चले जाए। इस सेंटर हम श्रवण के लिए बनाए। किसके लिए? श्रवण। कलयुग में बिना श्रवण के अर्चन भी काम नहीं करता। इससे बहुत सारे लोग मंदिर जाते हैं फिर बाद में वही बुरी आदतें चालू कर देते हैं घर आकर। तो श्रवणम, तो देखिए आप लोग कितने भाग्यशाली हैं कि संडे मॉर्निंग को अपनी नींद छोड़ के 1-2 घंटा क्लास करने के लिए और यही है। और ये श्रवणम केवल संडे नहीं होगा, रोजाना होना चाहिए। नित्यम भागवत नष्ट प्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यम भागवत सेवया। तो जब सेंटर जन्माष्टमी सेंटर चालू होगा तो रोजाना भागवत क्लास एंड ऑनलाइन भी होगा कि अगर ट्रैफिक के कारण डिस्टेंस नहीं आ पाए तो एटलीस्ट सुन सके करके। एंड रोजाना मंगल आरती, रोजाना भागवतम क्लास एंड डिवोटीज ऑनलाइन उसको सुन सकते हैं। बैंगलोर ट्रैफिक में 2 किलोमीटर भी जो युवा कनेक्शन में लगता है रोड पे जाम हो जाता है तो करके। और जो पास रहते हैं यहाँ के फायदा ले सकते हैं। अब्दुल निमाई प्रभु जी ने अपना घर पास में दिया जिससे वो रोजाना मंदिर आ सके।
और भी खाली है,
और भी खाली है, और भी खाली है। अगर कोई चाहता है तो बुक कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पर आ सकते हैं, मंदिर के पास आ सकते हैं और हम लोग जो है यहाँ पर। तो श्रवणम इज द मेन बिगिनिंग ऑफ आवर स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ। तो जितना हम श्रवण करेंगे, और अभी प्रभु बता रहे थे कि कहीं ना कहीं तो ट्यूसडे इवनिंग क्लास हो जाता है, वेडनेसडे कृष्णा बुक रीडिंग हो जाता है, फिर कोई यूट्यूब पे और लेक्चर्स हो देते हैं, फिर संडे को यहाँ आ जाते हैं, तो पूरा वीक श्रवण में चला जाता है। रीडिंग प्रॉपर बुक्स इज ऑल्सो श्रवण। तो ये सेंटर का मेन पर्पस है श्रवण, कि हम आके यहाँ पर श्रवण करें, भागवत कथा को सुने और हम कोशिश करें कि सारे फेस्टिवल्स भी यहाँ मनाने को। और राधाष्टमी पे हमने सोचा कि पूरा भगवान का जन्माष्टमी का अभिषेक होगा ही और राधाष्टमी पे भी पूरा अभिषेक होगा। ऑफकोर्स मॉर्निंग टाइम है, टेम्पल का दोपहर में रहता है, हम यहाँ मॉर्निंग करेंगे। फिर दूसरा कीर्तन। कीर्तन के कई अर्थ होते हैं। एक कीर्तन का अर्थ है मंगल आरती। एक मंगल आरती में आज डिवोटीज को बड़ा हॉल मिल गया तो एकदम झूम झूम के नाच रहे। तो ये बड़े सेंटर में यही पर्पस है कि हम कीर्तन करें। और दूसरा कीर्तन है प्रीचिंग, जाके प्रचार करें, जाके लोगों को भगवान कृष्ण के बारे में बताएं। ये सच सेंटर का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है कि वी शुड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट मोर एंड मोर प्रॉपर बुक्स। हम पूरा प्रॉपर बुक से इस एरिया को भरते हैं और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को जन्माष्टमी पे इन्वाइट करें, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को गीता प्रोग्राम में लेकर आए। कई लाखों लोग हैं यहाँ पे, लेकिन वो भगवान कृष्ण के बिना कितने तड़प रहे हैं और वो इस बात को देख नहीं सकते। इसलिए प्रहलाद महाराज बोलते हैं ना एक पुत्र पर तरते रहते तद वीर गाय नाम तमग्न चित्ता शोचे ततो विमुख सत्याता माया सुखाय भवतो विमुक्ता। भगवान मुझे अपनी चिंता नहीं है, मैं तो आपको याद करके खुश हूँ। मुझे चिंता है तो मूर्खों की जो इस माया सुख में पड़े हुए हैं, जो इंद्रिय सुख में पड़े हुए हैं, उनके बारे में सोच के मुझे दुख होता है। और जब तक वो लोग नहीं चले जाएंगे मैं भगवत धाम नहीं आऊंगा। और मूवी में भी कैसे प्रहलाद महाराज, नहीं मैंने भी देख लिया। वंदना, भगवान की प्रार्थना, मंगल आरती में एक प्रार्थना है और अपनी प्रार्थना भगवान को करना। देवी और भगवान में अंतर ना समझना, भगवान स्वयं यहाँ पर उपस्थित है। अभी मंदिर है, चाहे विग्रह, देखिए भगवान बोलते हैं, भगवान कृष्ण तब को बोलते हैं मैं 8 फॉर्म्स में आता हूँ। अगर कोई मेरी डेटी बनाता है 8 फॉर्म्स में उसमें रहता हूँ, अगर उसकी अच्छे से भक्त मेरी सेवा करें तो क्ले की डेटी, मेटल की डेटी, डायमंड गोल्ड की डेटी, मेटल प्रेशियस स्टोन्स की डेटी, वुड की डेटी, मार्बल की डेटी, तो ऐसे 6 डेटी, सैंड की डेटी, इस 7वीं डेटी पेंटिंग में बोलते हैं। तो भगवान बोलते हैं कि तो मेरी पेंटिंग बना के मेरी अर्चना करो तो उसमें भी आके रहे। और 8वीं डेटी भगवान बोलते हैं अगर कोई मन में मुझे याद करे तो भी मैं आके रहूं। लेकिन हमारा 8 वाला स्टैंडर्ड नहीं है अभी, एटलीस्ट 7 तो हम कर सकते हैं। तो भगवान आके रहते हैं अगर हमारा वो भाव है। तो ये मंदिर है और हमारा यही कॉन्सेप्ट कि भगवान की कितनी सेवा हो, दर्शन हो, लाभ हो। अर्चनम वंदनम दास्यम। दास्यम means management. Dasyam also means serving the other Vaishnavas in the mood of servant, because management should be done in the mood of servant to Vaishnavas. तो हमारा मूड यहाँ पे होना है सर्वेंट ऑफ द सर्वेंट। भगवान का सर्वेंट हर कोई बन जाता है। भक्ति सरस्वती ठाकुर से कोई मिलने आता था तो पूछते थे आप कौन हैं? तो अगर कोई बोलता था मैं भगवान का दास हूँ, बोलते थे मेरे पास समय नहीं है। और कोई बोलता था मैं दासों का दास हूँ, तो मेरे पास और समय है उसको लेकर। क्योंकि जो अपने आप को दास बोलता है उसको तो दूसरे डिवोटी से प्रॉब्लम होती है। जो दासों का दास बोलता है वही कम्युनिटी में रह के सेवा कर पाता है। तो क्योंकि वो दास बोल रहा है तो कुछ ना कुछ भक्तों की शिकायत लेके आया तो मेरे पास समय नहीं है। और दासों का दास बोल रहा है तो उसके पास भक्तों के प्रति एप्रिसिएशन है, इसलिए मेरे पास पूरा समय। तो ये मूड हमारा यहाँ पर होना चाहिए कि हम जो भी करें कि वी आर सर्वेंट ऑफ द। तो ये मूड से जब हम ये सेंटर करेंगे तब हमको बहुत देखना एक प्रीचिंग, क्योंकि जहाँ प्यूरिटी होगी, जहाँ वैष्णव सेवा होगी, नाम रुचि होगी, कथा रुचि होगी, जीव दया होगी, यही प्रिंसिपल चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने हमको आकर समझाए हैं। तो देखना ऑटोमेटिकली सो मेनी पीपल विल गेट अट्रैक्टेड। Here is a place and so many people are looking for a place, you know, where they can find genuine people, genuine devotion. Because many places people go, they will see this advertisement, that advertisement, and devotion gets covered over, and they find it more commercial. But we want to make this place a center. Anybody who comes feels a transformation of heart. कि यहाँ के लगे कि हाँ भगवान की भक्ति, भक्तों से मिलके ऐसा लगे कि अरे हाँ ये भक्त बहुत केयरिंग है। जैसे आप कुल्लू में जाएंगे तो डिवोटीज बहुत केयरिंग, कोई भी जाता है उनको बहुत अच्छा लगता है। तो ऐसा हमारा भाव होना चाहिए यहाँ पर करके। तो ये इसके लिए ये सेंटर जो है हमारा खुला है। तो जितना हम इस भाव में कि हम भगवान के दासों के दास हैं, ये मूड से कि श्रवण कथा में ईगरनेस होना, सुबह ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में आके आज इतने डिवोटीज 5:30 को आए करके, हाथ खड़ा करें तो हम तक 5:30 तक पहुँच गए थे। देखिए इतने सारे डिवोटीज 5:30 पहुँच गए थे करके। तो एंड आई वाज अमेज्ड कि इतना डिवोटीज जल्दी कैसे आ गए। और देखिए एक मेंटल ब्लॉक होता है कि हम नहीं आ सकते। हमारे योगा डिवोटीज रोजाना 4:30 आरती करते हैं। कोई किसी से मैटर ऑफ फेथ, आपको सबको भी कई बार दिक्कत होती है, बीच में टाइम करना इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ ट्रेनिंग। लेकिन एक प्रोग्राम आप ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में आके जब करें, भक्तों के साथ बैठ के जब करें, तो आपको इतना इंस्पिरेशन मिलेगा कि आपका घर का भी टाइम आप सोचेंगे कि कब हम ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में जब करें। इसलिए बहुत ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि हम संडे सब आएँ और अपना समय अपने काम के साथ कायम वाचा मनसा जो भी हम भगवान के लिए कर रहे हैं, भक्त का भाव होता है कि मैं भगवान को अर्पण के लिए कर रहा हूँ, भगवान के लिए कर रहा हूँ, भगवान को अर्पण। तो ये भक्त का पूरा भाव होता है। ऑलरेडी 8:34 हो गया है, और भी भक्त बोलेंगे, मैं और कुछ नहीं कहता। और यही पर्पस है और हम यही प्रार्थना करते हैं शिव प्रभुपाद से, गुरु परंपरा से, सारे वैष्णवों से, गौर नेताई से, जगन्नाथ बल्लभ सुभद्रा, श्री राधा कृष्णा से कि हम जो श्री प्रभुपाद जी की वाणी है उसी के अनुसार यहाँ पर उन्हीं स्टैंडर्ड्स के अनुसार इस सेंटर को चलाएं अपने जीवन को उसी मार्गदर्शन पे चलाएं और उससे डेविएट ना हो, करते हुए इसी जन्म में भगवत धाम जाने की चेष्टा करें। क्योंकि देखिए ये अभी 10,000 साल तक है ये कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस, लेकिन आप गलती से हेवन चले गए तो 10,000 साल बीत जाएंगे आराम से, फिर बाद में आएंगे। तो इसलिए सोचते हैं कि एक ही जन्म में कंप्लीट करना है भगवान के धाम जाने का। तो हम प्रार्थना करते हैं सब मिलके, और कि ये सेंटर हजारों लाखों लोगों को कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदान करे। So let us stand one time for a Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So meanwhile, Arjun Krishna to come in.
So yeah, welcome everybody to the Sunday program. So I think a lot of praise has been given by Rajesh Prabhu. I think we don't really deserve that. Yeah, so Rajesh Prabhu mentioned that we were one of the primary causes. They helped in helping to set up the center. But actually we became devotees only because of Rajesh Prabhu. Seriously. So I'll always tell about it because of his preaching. I think I don't remember 2008 when 2006, 7, yeah. So during that time we just started going to the temple, ISKCON temple, Sheshadapuram, but we were not sure. We were like floating kind of devotees. So we were not established or serious in the path of bhakti. So by Rajesh Prabhu's preaching, he convinced in a scientific way how Krishna consciousness is the right path. So I always remember that. So without him, we would not have been there, and then maybe we could help something. We'll be happy, if we had contributed something to the center. So actually, we have been preaching in this area for almost 10-15 years. So and we also made many attempts to find a place. Yeah, so we were trying to find a place for 15 years, but we never were able to successful. So I think for everything there's a time, and so one important principles we know about is the purity is a force. So I think the right time, they were waiting, the Lord were waiting for Rajakrishna Prabhu to come. Because of purity, this center has come. Is purity, I think the Lord actually has sanctioned the center as is, and also assemblies. So actually, I remember there's a book called A Miracle in Second Avenue. How many of you heard about that book? A Miracle at Second Avenue. So that's about Mukunda Goswami. He's talking about how Prabhupada actually came to New York, and basically in the area where actually there were only Mlechas, how he bought the center, how started the preaching, right? So it's really a miracle. So I also see this center as a miracle, because as Rajesh explained, how the center came up. There was no plan to have a center. Right? They were just searching around, and somehow or other, I don't know. Maybe this is the first place where actually the place is taken on lease, and then we made a build a temple. Right? Normally we build temple when we buy the property, right? So this is very rare, because a person is allowing to construct a temple, in a lease land. So I see the Lord's hand in this actually, it's just miracle because of devotees. All of you are wishing to have the temple, and Lord is sanctioning it, right? So I think I consider all of you very fortunate, and then we have a very wonderful opportunity. So also there is a prediction, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction, Rajesh Prabhu told. Similarly, there is a prediction that the Bangalore will become the first Krishna conscious city. So maybe I feel that as part of that, Sarjapur Road become the first Krishna conscious area of the country. So all these things are aligned with the Mahaprabhu's mission. We are part of that mission. So there is a lot of responsibility also. Like they say, with great power comes great responsibility. So all of you who are part of the congregation now, you have a great responsibility to fulfill the mission, to reach out to the people to make this Sarjapur Center or Sarjapur area as the first Krishna conscious locality. So I wish all the best for the center. So I would like to conclude now. Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
Every town and village, it's going to spread out with Krishna's holy names. This center is part of, I should say, Sundari Vishaka Mataji was telling that Vyasacharya Prabhu is like a ball of enthusiasm. So that enthusiasm is thrown out here. So many devotees have come because of the praise of Raja Krishna Prabhu. So definitely this center is going to grow beyond leaps and bounds. So Prabhuji was telling actually, that we brought so many souls. And I should say that I cannot convince one person about Krishna consciousness. It is through the Guru Parampara, through Krishna actually they are getting convinced. Because I am talking to so many people. So some people, Guru will empower them to take up Krishna consciousness. Some others, it's up to his wish and each individual's desire actually to take up Krishna consciousness. So I'm not part of any of convincing people or anything like that. But definitely, as Prabhuji said, there is so much of responsibility to bring so many souls actually. We have to try reach out to more and more people. That's what actually Prabhupada want. Prabhupada said in one of the lectures in London in 1973 that every grahastha should become Paramahamsas. Every grahastha should become a Paramahamsa. So, it's all responsibility for all of us to carry out that mission of Srila Prabhupada. That in my words. Thank you so much.
All glories to Sarjapur devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. My humble obeisances. Actually, I am not qualified to sit here because I am a budding devotee. Just recently started one center in HSR layout. That was the only qualification we have, otherwise nothing else. A few years back, Raja Krishna Prabhu met us and asked there was a problem with the center space and we need to find out a new location somewhere. So we were exploring some place. Effort that is shown by Vyasacharya Prabhu and Raja Krishna Prabhu helped in making this congregation so success. And in fact, I'm very happy to see so big congregation here. I'm sure this hall becomes small in future. Although yeah. So I'm sure this is not possible without support from the whole congregation here. So all glories to the leaders here and all glories to the congregation members here. So without that it is not possible. And definitely it is inspirational, milestone for all of us. It's a big start for us. It's not just physically starting one place. It's our journey to start this as a spiritual home. I'm sure the preaching, this becomes a preaching hub because under the guidance of the great leaders like Vyasacharya Prabhu and Raja Krishna Prabhu, definitely the preaching will go to the next milestone in this area. So we all are lucky and happy to be part of this congregation. And I'm sure whatever the help, support required, I will be available all the time, and it's my commitment. And in fact, in the HSR layout, we have a small place with the help of one person. He has given us one place which is very small. Recently, that landlord has passed away, and yeah, he passed away, and after that particular place that is given to us is owned by somebody else now. And in fact, we are facing a problem now in finding the new place. Fortunately, we were offered to start center in a new place. Maybe from Janmashtami or post Janmashtami, we will start from the new place, which is a startup hub. Terrace space is given to us. So it is much bigger place than.
And then what place was shorter, so Krishna gave a bigger place?
Yeah, as devotees are now almost about 50 devotees are attending the program every Sunday. So yeah, now we got a terrace, whole terrace we got, and we have to do some small renovation work there. So maybe next Janmashtami, after Janmashtami, we will start that new place functioning. So I request all of you to pray for all of our centers so that the congregations will grow much bigger and bigger. And all my congratulations and best wishes for the Sarjapur congregation. I request Vrajakrishna Prabhu and Prasachar Prabhu to continue the support to our center also so that we also will grow like this. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
When we were doing the Bhumi Pujan here, by sitting in the Bhumi Pujan, few devotees were there, I felt I'm doing Bhumi Pujan of a temple. And that when I was sitting in the Bhumi Pujan, so I was feeling that I'm doing Bhumi Pujan of a temple. I didn't realize that, and that time we thought we will have such a big place. And it was thought of effort again. That was my thought at the time of Bhumi Pujan. But the Anubhuti from the inside, the heart was we are doing a Bhumi Pujan for a temple. So now, in how much time that may happen, the Lord knows. But yes, so we are very fortunate to have His Grace Anukul Keshav Prabhu. So Prabhuji, actually speaking, the whole behind inspiration is Anukul Keshav Prabhu. From 2019, he's behind, Prabhuji is behind me and Kripamay Gaurav Prabhu do something with Pinupuri. There was some reason, something happened. And so when Jataka Santana said, all can preach. So much big population is there. That time Prabhuji has been telling, you should open. And by his push, 2022 finally the center came. And then he's always saying, increase congregation. And then he said, Prabhuji, we're taking a new center. I said, yes, do it more nicely, do it more better. I know you get a thing. So always Prabhuji had been providing whatever encouragement. More than support, you also need encouragement. So it's like a father giving us encouragement, and whenever Janmashtami happens, he will ask how many people came there and how many people are coming to the center. So it's because of blessings of senior devotees, blessings of great souls, actually preaching happens, which has become a Nimitta Matra. So we are so fortunate, Prabhuji came all the way from Shishadipuram to here, taking so much. That day on the Puja day, Prabhuji came. And today Prabhuji came. Some devotees couldn't come because there was Janmashtami services and that whole thing. But we are so fortunate to have this place Anukul Keshav Prabhu coming here. And addressing Prabhuji is very, very near and dear to his own Jayapataka Sangha. One devotee wrote a mail to his own Jayapataka Maharaj, how can I please you? And Maharaj replied back, just follow on. So we are so fortunate there. So with his shelter, feeding shelter, I was Jayapataka Swami Maharaj there. Thank you very much for your coming.
We had some other program for today, but that did not materialize. Inviting Senior Sannyasi. I told him, Maharaj, your presence is pending. He said, you are feeling me guilty if you are telling that way. I said, no, Maharaj, don't feel guilty, but your presence is pending. Thanks to Abhay Sundar Prabhu. Actually, he all the way from Panchayati to came temple and picked me and come here. Otherwise, he from his house is very near, from Manchindi state he can come. Sorry that I was not knowing you will be coming to Panchakari. I could have made somebody other. Thank you for your my bringing me here. Today I am very happy and overwhelmed because this dream was of my Guru Maharaj. He told me near about 18-20 years back, there was some problem. Actually, there was a noise in one of the group. So, he was, Guru Maharaj wants to bring in his conscious stream actually. And then before 2011, there were there was a committee was working in Sheshadripuram. Only one temple used to be there that day. And Guru Maharaj told me personally that I would name it a big because he is preaching only Bhakti Viksha, bringing in a mainstream of ISKCON actually. Then I tried to discuss with other members of the committee, but they said no, he has to give this data, that data, this thing, that thing actually. I discussed with my committee members. I said, let's do vertical preaching actually. Whatever you are doing, he won't remove because you see one thing is there always in preaching is happen on a relationship actually. If I say committee 4 members is there, he is only relating with me, not relating with him or like that way. It does not happen like that way. If your relation is there with everybody, everybody will speak to you, everybody talk to you. If your relation is not there, so nobody bother about you. So he does not want to relate with other members. And he said, I can relate with you only. So then I told my Guru, we can do that thing, we can make a vertical. He will discuss with me and I need to report to the committee on behalf of him. And they, whatever they are preaching to me, they are there. It's nice way to both of combine. So we started that one. So one day that with whom I was too late, he said, announce on Sunday program like this program at the temple. Okay. There are rumors in Bangalore, my area, that my preaching is not authorized. It's called. So you announce on mic so and so person, whatever preaching Bhakti Viksha, that is authorized. I told the other members were there, I said, okay, he's telling this, so let's announce. No harm, that will be good. So they put a condition, he should give our Bhakti Viksha number, member name, that everything should be data with temple and the temple. I tried to convince him, let's announce, the data can come later. But it was, with majority, it was, my request was not approved. I left it actually. And slowly that group again went separate actually. So, when that time we used to visit almost every week or 10 days to Bangalore because everybody knows there is no hide and seek. Offering ISKCON Bangalore temple program. So GBC told him that you have to spend so many days in Bangalore. So to follow GBC order request, what he said, so he used to come frequently to Bangalore. When we were leaving from temple, the devotee's wife was standing outside the temple. Guru said, Hare Krishna, how are you? She started crying. And Guru asked, what happened? She said, people were calling my preaching, my husband preaching as unauthorized. I requested to announce this, my preaching is authorized by ISKCON and under Sheshari Purnana Mandir we are preaching. She, after seeing crying and when she said that whole, from there to my attendance takes 20. So my class was there actually, I was getting sauce whole way. Oh, what do you expect? Came 20 kilometer people come to pray, Jagannath Mandir there. So much, he was born just finding me actually. Okay. Or you have to go preach there, you have to go there, you can't expect he will carry 10, 20 kilometers, then he'll go back for eating khichdi, then he'll go back, then he'll cook house. So many things he was discussing. I was listening, okay. But that stuck to my mind. Okay. If you had to preach in Bangalore, so you have to go ahead. So when 2011, Bangalore I can't say reason, expanded, temples expanded. That was in my mind, okay. We had to go far and so we started this side actually, started from Mardali, we had a base, youth home base. From there then we can study 1 month. So today I am able to fulfill my Guru desire. Okay, we should go far and preach actually. Now we are about 20 outposts. This one is the biggest, I can say not a outpost, it is as good as temple. One of the biggest I feel as of now in Bangalore, Kenam, I think Shishatipuram is also 7,000 square feet and how much is the rest?
Shishatipuram is bigger.
This is Shishatipuram 7,000. Yeah, that is about 6,000 Shishatipuram. Hall. No, I'm. So Shishatipuram is bigger. Yeah, Shishatipuram. So they are, after sharing, this is the biggest hall. Anyway, it's a root branch of Shishatipuram also, there's no problem. It can be bigger. But always Father B wants roots should be bigger than Father actually. So we expect when I came, I just I said no. After construction of people in Indonesia, we can construct, make it hall like this. But their responsibility will start when you will start doing program how to fill the hall actually. That time only responsibility starts. Because suppose nobody is there. Nobody suppose somebody has given donation, you say, Prabhuji, why you bring so much big? Even I can also will say, Prabhuji, why you bring so many big? If we have no capacity to fill the hall, why we should fill the hall? But I know the capacity of Sanjapa devotees and leaders. This will be shortly fulfilled and maybe they will construct upper hall also to cannot fulfill. When this was there, my friend Ranjot Babu, he wanted to start I remember they had a discussion whether they wanted to go too far, this was how Krishna had explained. And he already finalized that place actually. He wanted to open there. Okay. So first of all I said, you all discuss Kirpa and Acharya Guru and Chodu. You also will discuss. If you are able to finalize, no need of mine to do it. If you are not able to do, then I come. Or if you are able to do this, because my evidence, I does not interfere till my requirement is there. It's better, harmony should be, area of people should be more right. At last, when they told me, you have to go for finance. I said, okay, I came. I said, okay. okay, Prabhu said, I wanted to go another 2 kilometers, but he already finalized, he was like that place more. Okay, I said, okay, well, one thing we can do it. He won't come this side, he will go that side, he will come this side, so that will be the other both ways. But Krishna River was there, I don't know whatever that owner came back out or something like that way. So Prabhu has to ultimately go the other side of 2 kilometers. So you see Krishna's arrangement is there. Actually, one thing I tell preachers, we should not fear in our mind. I never fear in my mind. Okay, he will take away my seat or he will take away my duties. No, we are bringing our souls to Srila Prabhupada. And our one is founder, no few founder, only one founder. One book, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, one Lord, Radha Krishna. So why to fear actually? We are not preaching our glories, we are preaching for Prabhupada. So we should not fear. I tell you what happened with me, but you don't know the whole story. When we started getting this small center everywhere, then against me, complaint started to authority. Okay, cool, going out of the way and encroaching, Mahamaya, this, that. I was not bothering, I said, go on preaching, let's see what happens. So, one devotee, I don't want to name him, he used to come with big map of Bangalore. I was only passing the letter. That time, so there were we divide zones. Northeast, I said, I'm not agree with Northeast, West. We have to try something. I was very much used to be touched that time, but everyone was saying, in this zone-wise system happens, I will lose lot of preaching which devotees have put a lot of heart, like Krishna Prabhu, Kilpa Prabhu, and the other areas. So like that, a lot of devotees have put their hard work. Maybe it will go from our hand actually. Anyway, nothing. Krishna had met who was in charge. He had some problems. He left and handed over to the back to GBC. I cannot take care of it alone. So I find somebody else. Fortunately, I will say, anybody not came. Only Paduswami and my Guru, they are Saudi GBC, they were looking after me. But other few leaders were pushing my Guru Maharaj, and police plan, police everywhere, they just divide area, this area, that area. I was dividing meeting, I was also not knowing which will be stay with me, which will go, I don't know it. So we had a program, one meeting I had one at that Kanchipuram, that Didi comes out from Varada. So I was going for darshan and my Guru Maharaj in Chennai, so I went to meet him. He said, shall I take him online? I'm the leader from there. I said, where I got a stuck and problems. I said, okay, take him. So Guru asked the secretary to take him online and June or something. I was sitting there to discuss. But only one was there, so nothing could final okay. I said, okay, thank you. But when he came back, we had a big program in Paris Garden. 4,000-5,000 devotees were there. Guru said, tomorrow, Bhakti Prashanna Maharaj was here. Guru said, tomorrow we can have meeting to discuss about Bangalore situation and this. I said, okay, now Guru said, we will discuss it and discuss, but there is no other way. Next morning, meeting was fixed in a market. Then Gurma told Bhakti Vishal Maharaj, okay, you do preliminary things. I'll come at finalize. When we started area, I said, what is area, Maharaj? Area is given only by dogs. Dogs bark each other. So my word after my slightly rough also talk sometimes. I said, why do they do this? What is there? We also preaching same thing, they are also preaching. Why do I? One of the leaders said, he's a very good friend of mine, actually, last 30 years my friend. Anyway, certain, he said, not an inch of area less than 7 kilometers. I said, Duryodhana also said, not I given. Openly, as friend of my Guru Maharaj sitting, I said, Guru Maharaj, Duryodhana also said same thing, but he lost everything. But I did not wish he should lose everything. But I wish I should. He said 7 kilometers. I was studying 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers. I was not agreeing. Because I was feeling like this area's whole will go in 7 kilometers or something. But when he said not 7 kilometers, so they were, out of 3, 2 were one side, one, I was alone actually. 2 for area. Kilometers, 7 kilometers we should take or 5 kilometers take or 4 kilometers. Brahma said, okay, what means it is decided 7 kilometers. Okay, let's see what happens. With Guru Krishna Mercy, Prabhupada Mercy, in 7 kilometers, our single preaching was not in Kenandir area. And their 2 preaching is in my area. My immediate area. So, no, everybody in silence. We were sitting, everybody sitting in silence. You know, what to do next to area. Before meeting, they were telling, you take him, you take him, you take him. They were like, because they are near temple, you take him. I said, they are not a sheep or God. They are giving me, take him, or you are giving me rope, okay, I should take them. It is their wish whether they want to work with me or you, I can't say, you take him. It is their decision. I said, if they wanted to work with me, they are very near to my center. They could have told me, okay, we want to work with you. It means they are working with you, so it means they do not want to work with me. So I said, let them preach in your with you only. I do not want in my area. My Guru Maharaj, if disciple can hear from that is the only universe. My Guru said, and Guru is little bit reasonable than all of you guys. When I said you can teach him. And he said, you give him some area in your area, 7 kilometers actually. I said, Guru Maharaj, 7 kilometers is enough. If I am able to preach 7 kilometers, it will be by your approval, mercy, it will be wonders in the Bangalore actually. 7 kilometers is not a small. At least in 7 kilometers, I feel 20, 30 lakh people will be there. If we can preach 7 kilometers, 20, 30 lakhs, so it will be a wonder actually. Then he asked me, what should do this one? Because I said, then one devotee started talking. I won't name it actually, he has central one. He himself not said. One of my friends started. He has made so many devotees. What you had done is that he was on talking like this. You tell me which devotee you made. Yeah. I said, even he kept quiet. He has made so many devotees. I said, Prabhu, I do not make devotee. So then what you do? In front of my Guru Maharaj, he is asking me. I said, I make great leaders and they great devotee. I am creating great leaders. So I said, those devotees will again become leaders. I am going there. You must sing me like this. I said, Prabhu, let him create 150 leaders, they will take over Bangalore. Then he asked, what do you want for this Whitefield area? I said, it is a free zone, Guru Maharaj. Whoever wants to preach, who have a capacity, they will preach and go ahead actually. Then it was decided, Whitefield area, this side, electricity, this all is free zone. Whoever picked, let them take it. This is the history of Bangalore. Then they wanted to make Bangalore committee. Who was opposing me? He only proposed that Pur should be chairman of Bangalore. I said, I don't want to be chairman or anything. We preach, pay chairman, anybody do not require. Chairman, only GBC is better, that can our issue can be solved. Otherwise, I will chairman, if Burkina has problem, I can't favor to Burkina, I can't favor to other person. It's better to stay away from this one. I can't do wrong. If Burkina is wrong, for me, if I'm sitting on chairman seat, Burkina is wrong. I cannot say he is wrong. So I said I don't want to change. So whatever way is going on, let's go preach. And preacher, I was, why? I request all of you, everybody should preach, everybody should distribute Prabhupada books, and everybody should, I don't know, because I know one thing I learned from youth form, they work with a systematic thing. If you give them one job, that is not required to mind him actually. From where I saw, now youth form is taking care of distinct devotees in our temple. We do not need to say follow up for the prasad. Because one day Madhu, some devotees were here, visiting devotee. Madhu told them Sunday, last week before last, hey Prabhu, shall I ask from Raghu from a few vegetables for the devotee? I said, yeah, I could. But by the time we read there, they said already that who's Sanjeev Krishna, I think, he is looking after. They have already arranged to taking prasad for them actually. So that way, is that if you do all things systematically, then growth is faster. If as a point, nothing else. So I will say, we should, like our life is like a creeper. Bhakti is like a creeper. God will call a creeper. Creeper always need a help of big tree. Who's big tree? Guru and our preacher or government. So always we should attach to our preacher. Guru is okay, every time we cannot, he is a big tree, but always we are on taking shelter of the big tree. But local preacher is our main creeper, a tree or branch, we can say tree branch. So we should all be catch to our, like a creeper catch, tree branch or something, we should catch always our preachers. And then our bhakti will go and we will increase our communication like that. We do not think independently anytime. Always feel obligated to the who has brought us, given it important Krishna consciousness. Because if nobody has told us about Krishna, we would have been like all others in Bangalore. Hardly, I think, all temple together, even Hare Krishna Hill also, maybe preaching hardly 8 to 10,000 devotees must be, not more than that actually, maybe 50,000. Bangalore population is more than 1.5 crore, 1.75 something. I'm telling you, 1.575. So, it means there is a lot of scope in there. Don't worry, if here started, maybe we have to be practical, his house is here, his devotee, okay, we should not say, no, you have to come by over. Prabhu, he is near to you, please go there. So he also feel comfortable, he will also feel, sometimes devotee does not feel comfortable going to new place, but you have to make comfortable because after some time he will start feeling, okay, my comfortable because I am just walking distance from him. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, I think I spoke much, but when this hall will be full, I will come again actually. But it's our job, as we have to feel, Prabhupada save us from this business of life, so it is our duty to save others. So please follow those contacts and don't, okay, my job is over. But who takes, it is his responsibility also in asking leader, Prabhu, I spent so much time, what happened to those contacts? If nobody doing, he should push to leader actually, okay, contacts what you are doing. Then automatically somebody has to push, it will happen. Thank you.
Thank Mr. Keshav Group and thank Hare Krishna. Next we have opposite with the Kuddu Center. So Kuddu is the most oldest center here. The first center was Kuddu, then Sarjapur Road, then HSL layout, and then Highway Center.
Yeah, right. So I think a lot of time is over, so we have only 5 minutes to try to finish it. So thank you, Uncle Keshav, for telling us the importance of centers and how Guru Maharaj desired to spread all over the Bangalore. So see, we can see here how devotees are more merciful than Krishna himself. So we read in the books and many times that devotees are more merciful. But realizing it will take time. But when we see new centers are coming up, we see that a lot of devotees have put their lot of efforts, and we can see that like Gurudeva Krishna Prabhu has put a lot of effort to bring come up with the temple, because managing a center itself was a difficult. So Kuddu Center we were talking about, a lot of devotees are initially Krupma Prabhu, Ranjabo, Padmanabh Prabhu, Padmanabh Prabhu arranged everything. Then Ranju Prabhu and all we worked together. Later, I was just in charge, but things were happening on their blessings only. So it is very difficult to manage any center because it is out of our material life. So in Kali Yuga we focus only on material. It is by nature we do that. But somebody is coming out of that and building up a new center. It is a very it shows that devotees are more merciful than Lord himself. So how Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj, and through their blessings, devotees are building center. It was very inspiring us. I know when I was there, when I came to Krishna consciousness, one devotee took me to Mayapur. Then when I saw this Mayapur temple, I was very astonished. So I was telling him, Prabhu, what a great temple, how much big it is, so much big. So to make around only 2-3 kilometers there. So I was so astonished because I have never seen that much great temple. Then that devotee told me, yeah, every one of you should have a desire to build temple like this. So when all of us have a desire to build a temple, and at least 10 of us, if we come together, we can easily build a center. So it is if devotee has a desire, the things will come up. So I request everyone to have a desire to build a temple, and when you have a desire, we will automatically support whenever there is a temple is coming up. So all the best for the devotee team here, and I seek especially blessings there, so that I can continue in their path. Hare
Krishna. Prabhupada and Krishna fulfill everybody's desire. Krishna does not fulfill only material desire, but spiritual desire he fulfills. And why Prabhupada desire, why all these 20 centers, and more we should open this outpost. All these 20 centers should be full-fledged center, not the American outpost actually. Slowly should become the full outpost. So they fulfill this area by teaching and making devotees. That will be automatically they will be upgraded to the full center. So, and then like Shishadi Guru having 20 outposts, so each 20 center should have 20-30 outposts. That group can become a whole Bangalore Krishna city.
first Krishna conscious city of the world. So it's our, as Prabhu said, it's our contribution. And also, we're trying to get 1.5 feet deity of Srila Prabhupada. As Teacher Shabbat, that's 2.5. We're getting medium size, that's a life size.
But why you want to get what is it? Because if you have to grow center, so why not you big only better? Grow, that will give together.
One more center.
That can be
When the deities comes, then we will have.
Yeah.
And then we'll give to the.
Yeah.
So by then we should grow.
This is not, it's up to you how you fast and we should be not on a subject train, we should be on bullet train. Preaching actually. I just, whenever I meet Brother, only one question is there. How to increase preaching, how to bring more devotees to the centers actually. My other second discussion start afterwards. First, my question to Rilkina Prabhu is there. He said, Prabhu, I think this plan, that plan. So I said, okay. And my reason is that I was talking I said, in Hyderabad, how much use I told you? But cannot 93,000 use. Cannot after I have to go to Hyderabad. So now cannot 700. So I said, can you ask Radhika Prabhu to spend some more time in Bangalore? So we come, so every 1,000 youth can more than Hyderabad. So I said, he said, maybe Radhika Prabhu. I said, take his guidance. I need 1,000 youth festivals somewhere here in Bangalore. I told him Radhika Prabhu. This is his target and this developing center is the second target. Together, these two targets will be great.
So on 20th July, we had the first youth festival here.
Oh,
So before the congregation program, Dinesh Prabhu already made the youth programs there. So 170 boys and 20 girls had come.
Very good.
So soon
We should charge one time for Dinesh Prabhu because अरे बाबा बात करो अभी बड़ा पिक्चर है नो he's giving one seminar on 21st in Koramangala.
Before Dinesh Prabhu speaks, I wanted to, of course, I will speak after everybody is done. But I wanted to add one thing about Dinesh Prabhu. We all know that how Dinesh Prabhu has been single-handedly. Like typically we know we contact some contractor, and that contractor comes every day morning to evening. He oversees everything and all that. So that contractor actually for us is Dinesh Prabhu. And then in the last 28th July youth program, Dinesh Prabhu, spoke on the stage for some time. And then, one of the devotees in our congregation, she told me, I did not know Dinesh Prabhu is a preacher, he's speaking so nicely. I said, Mataji, what did you think? He's a contractor or what? Contractor or devotees?
मेरे पास एमईटी यूनिवर्सिटी से फोन था कि 21st September I think अगस्त their new admission will start and MBA boys and a lot of boys. So just I contacted Krishna Prabhu, they wanted some indirect meaning of so I contacted him. He, okay, so then I said, who's going? You are going? He said, no. I said, he preaches also.
I request Dinesh Prabhu also to share his.
Then he told me he was a teacher. He can give very good seminars. I said, wonderful actually. Teacher is going to teach students actually.
So you request Dinesh Prabhu to share his experiences and what is he feeling today. Hard work, fructifying.
Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to His Grace Anupul Keshav, to Braj Krishna Prabhu and all the devotees for the opportunity to serve, whatever opportunity I got. Actually, I was there in TS college, we were preaching there. And a lot of boys shifted also, like in the youth college, boys shifting means they come, they stay with us, they chant 16 rounds and all. But because of some issues, one boy got converted, his family got converted to Muslims and things like that. Then he spread a lot of rumors, and many of the inmates then, they went out because he was doing a lot of anti-preaching and things like that. That is the time, here, the center building things and all were going on. So then I thought, okay, as of now, at least for 6 months, I'm, not having any serious engagements, so I can spend time here. And then, we came here, we started looking for the land and things like that. It's a big story, everything, for each thing actually a lot of time, energy and a lot of meditation has gone. And each thing here, to manifest the blessings of the devotees that has worked actually. So along with me, there was a team of devotees who helped me. So Dhavalpu was the one who was helping me, because Prabhuji was saying that, here there was no contractor. But then we got some people who are expertise in each of these fields who can give guidance to us. At the same time, it is not charging it to us. So without any charge, with the team of the devotees, actually we could do it. And it is all because of actually the mercy of the devotees. And way back when I was in 5th class, 6th class, that time I prepared for Navodaya. I got selected there, got admission there. And there one teacher was there, art teacher, he used to teach me, and every day actually it was in Rajasthan, so there are a lot of heat and things are there. So birds won't get water. So every day early morning 5 o'clock I used to go actually filling those pots, and I would feel great happiness in my heart doing that selfless seva. And then when I came actually in 10th class, I wrote another exam called JDST, Grand Dakshina Selection Text Examination. So they selected 50 students all over India to give free JEE coaching. And there I met one person called Monish Pabrai. He's an Indian American, actually businessman, and he gives free coaching to IIT, for IIT JEE, for the students. And when I met him, he told me something wonderful that in case if I give food to a poor person, one day he will eat, next day again he will ask for the food. I said, yeah, wonderful. Then what is your thought? He said, I will educate one child from that family, and he will get food for their entire family for rest of the life. So I was convinced about that. Yeah, such a nice thing actually. So I was then putting full endeavor for preparing for JEE and things like that. But then I came in NITK, I came in contact with devotees, with Vrajkrishna and others. So one of the devotees was guided by Vrajkrishna. So that time he told me that okay, no problem, you give a job to a person, for this life he'll make sure that he gets food. But what about the rest of the eternity? And I was thinking, my God, this is going ahead. Then that is the time actually I started reading Prabhupada books more seriously, and I thought that this is the thing actually that I should dedicate my life. And then Prabhupada books and the devotees, especially Krishna and others, they brought real transformation in my heart. And that really touched me, and that time I decided that actually I should give my life for this, that can really solve the problems of this life, or not only this life, for rest of the eternity. And then whatever else happened, that are just details. So I'm very grateful to all the devotees, especially to Vrajkrishna, that they empowered and they trusted me in whatever seva I could do here. And there are so many faults also, so many difficulties also, so many other things, improvements also. So you all can come together and you can help us and help me also to improve those things. Hare Krishna.
But I would very much want to thank all devotees for whatever experiences and realizations they shared. But I would like to add a few points which I consider very, very important, and with folded hands I would request all devotees to pay attention to what I am going to say, because I am going to repeat and also show some videos of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and Prabhupada, and we'll end with one more video, and then we'll have Prashadam. So everybody talks about preaching and having more devotees, but we should also always remember that more devotees should not come at the cost of happy devotees. So the GBC's vision is not just more devotees, but more devotees and happy devotees. So milk and boil the milk. कहने का मतलब क्या कि खाली ऐसा नहीं है कि हमको बस प्रीच करना है, प्रीच करना है, प्रीच करना है, लेकिन जो अंदर में आ रहे हैं उनको ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है कि वो दोबारा कभी नहीं आएंगे। दैट इज नॉट व्हाट इज प्रीचिंग। तो वो हमको और कोई करे ना करे, हमको ये मेक श्योर करना है कि हम वो करें। सो दैट वी शुड नेवर फॉरगेट। इट इज ऑल कमिंग फ्रॉम प्रभुपाद। और इसीलिए ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि एक तरफ से डिवोटीज आ रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ से डिवोटीज जा रहे हैं, तो आपको हॉल हमेशा खाली मिलेगा। लेकिन हॉल धीरे धीरे कब बढ़ेगा? एक साल से दूसरे साल, दूसरे साल से तीसरा साल, जब वो जो पहले 1 साल थे। टेस्ट क्या है प्रीचिंग का? व्हाट इज द टेस्ट ऑफ प्रीचिंग? कि जो सबसे पहले आए थे वो अंदर से खुश है कि नहीं, कि अरे अब देखो नए नए डिवोटीज आ रहे हैं, तो जो पहले वाले थे उनको कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है, हाँ? या जो ज्यादा सेवा कर रहा है उसको पूरा माला मिल रही है, लेकिन जो पहले आया था एक सिंसियर अच्छा भक्त, उसको कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है। ये जहाँ हुआ वहाँ सर्वनाश शुरू हो जाएगा। तो वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए। इसलिए जीबीसी ने बोला मोर डिवोटीज एंड हैप्पी डिवोटीज, एंड प्रभुपाद सेड ब्रिंग द मिल्क एंड बॉयल द मिल्क। तो इसके लिए ये जो आज हमारा सेंटर, ऑफ कोर्स सेंटर का इनॉग्रेशन आज नहीं है ये, लेकिन मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम का इनॉग्रेशन है, तो यहाँ पे हमें कुछ बातें ध्यान रखने की। कोई भी मंदिर हो तो अभी हम बस 2 बातें डिस्कस करेंगे, तो उसके बाद वीडियो देखेंगे। 2 बातें क्या डिस्कस करेंगे? एक है कि किसी भी मंदिर का क्या पर्पस होना चाहिए, और दूसरा इस्कॉन का क्या पर्पस है। ये सब हम एक बार दोहराएंगे और उसके बाद ही आज का प्रोग्राम खत्म करेंगे। क्योंकि प्रभुपाद ने जब इस्कॉन का संगठन वो किया था, लाइक इनकॉर्पोरेटेड, व्हेन प्रभुपाद इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इस्कॉन, वेरी क्लियरली ही रोट 7 पर्पसेस ऑफ इस्कॉन। और अभी यही समय चल रहा है, यही मौसम था, यही समय था 1966 जब इस्कॉन का इनकॉर्पोरेशन हुआ था। तो पहला हम देखते हैं टेंपल का पर्पस। जैसे वृष कृष्ण प्रभु ने शुरू में हमें बताया था, जो नवविधा भक्ति है, जो 9 प्रोसेसेस ऑफ भक्ति के वो लक्ष्य है। इसको हम एक और अच्छे एक्रोनिम से याद रख सकते हैं, TEMPLE, टेंपल। ठीक है, क्या हम डिस्कस करेंगे अभी? TEMPLE मतलब 6। किसी भी टेंपल के 6 क्या पर्पस होने चाहिए? तो पहला है T मतलब ट्रैंक्विलिटी। ट्रैंक्विलिटी मतलब शांति, पीस। तो मंदिर एक ऐसी जगह है जहां आके लोगों को शांति का अनुभव होता है, पीस का अनुभव होता है। जैसे हम जानते हैं, प्रभुपाद ने बोला कि ये जो जगह है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? कुंठा। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ बहुत एंजाइटी होता है, एवरीबॉडी इज वेरी डिस्टर्ब। लेकिन जो आध्यात्मिक जगत है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? वैकुंठा। वैकुंठा मींस नो एंजाइटी। प्रभुपाद सेड our ISKCON temples and centers are Vaikuntha. So anytime we come here, we should not become more disturbed. अरे अरे ये डिवोटी देखना दे मेरे को, नहीं, we should not become more disturbed when we come here. Not only we, anybody from outside who comes here, they should feel अरे ऐसी जगह कभी पहले कभी नहीं आए। Tranquility. That is the first thing which this center or any temple is supposed to do. और ये सब कौन करेगा? अपने आप कुछ भी नहीं होता है. Nothing happens in this world automatically. We have to contribute to it. We have to do it. So T for tranquility. We have to make this place Vaikuntha. दूसरा क्या है? E. E मतलब education. हम जानते हैं जब शुरू में प्रभुपाद जब बाहर थे तो एक रिपोर्टर ने प्रभुपाद से बोला, स्वामी जी हम आपके इस्कॉन के प्रोग्राम्स में इतने सारे यंग लोग क्यों देखते हैं? क्योंकि नॉर्मली जो स्पिरिचुअल प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं आप देखोगे सत्संग वगैरह वो बूढ़े लोग और टिपिकली एल्डरली लेडीज ये सब होते हैं। तो उन्होंने ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछा। प्रभुपाद ने बोला आप स्कूल कॉलेज में क्या देखते हो? बूढ़े लोग देखते हो, यंग लोग देखते हो? तो रिपोर्टर ने बोला यंग लोग देखते हैं। प्रभुपाद ने बोला एग्जैक्टली, इस्कॉन इज अ कॉलेज। ये टेंपल क्या है? एजुकेशन, कृष्णा कॉन्शियस एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करने के लिए है, एजुकेशन। अगला क्या? एम फॉर मेडिकेशन। जैसे जब कोई पेट्रोल पंप जाता है तो उसको डाउट होता है क्या मैं क्यों आया हूँ यार? अरे क्या करने आया था यार पेट्रोल पंप? क्यों जाते हैं पेट्रोल पंप? पेट्रोल पंप। सब्जी मार्केट जाते हैं, कोई डाउट होता है किसी को, अरे क्यों आया था यार? याद नहीं आ रहा सब्जी में। लेकिन मंदिर कोई क्यों होता है किसी को पता नहीं है इन जनरल। बाहर वालों के पास अगर आप जाओगे उनसे पूछो आप मंदिर क्यों आए? नहीं मम्मी बोली या बर्थडे था, एग्जाम है कल इसलिए आ गए, ऐसा सोचते। और लेकिन देखिए इसको तंदिर नहीं बोलते, मंदिर बोलते हैं। मंदिर एक्चुअली ये ना, यहाँ पर मंदिर में हमें मेडिसिन मिलता है। ये जो भवसागर है, ये जो भौतिक जगत का जो रोग है और इसमें सब जल रहे हैं, हम गाते हैं डेली सुबह संसार दावा नलली भरो, सब जल रहे हैं। इस जलते हुए भवसागर से, जलते हुए भवरोग से मंदिर हमें शीतलता प्रदान करता है, दवाई औषधि प्रदान करता है। और वो सबसे बड़ी औषधि क्या है? हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम अगर कोई मंदिर आके चला गया और वो एक बार हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र नहीं बोला तो सारे आचार्य और प्रभुपाद हम पे हंसेंगे, बोलेंगे क्या बन रहे हैं? कोई भी आया और आके चला गया, वो जाने अनजाने, कॉन्शियसली सबकॉन्शियसली उसको हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र देखना है, सुनना है, पढ़ना है और बोलना है, और ऐसा होगा। और इसका हमें सबको ध्यान रखना है। जैसे कि आई थिंक हम हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र कहीं तो लगाएंगे, वहाँ लगाएंगे, फिर कृष्णा के 5 टाइम्स लगाएंगे, और हम उनको इंकरेज करेंगे सब चैंट करें, क्योंकि यही असली मेडिसिन है, इसकी औषधि है। ये हो गया एम, मेडिकेशन। फिर पी, पी फॉर नहीं, प्रेयर मतलब अल्टीमेटली हम सबको कृष्णा को डिपेंड कर, वी हैव टू डिपेंड ऑन कृष्णा। सो टेम्पल इज अ प्लेस वेयर पीपल कम एंड दे कैन ऑफर देयर हार्ट टू कृष्णा। L for love. Everybody is looking for love. जब कोई मंदिर आए तो उसको कृष्ण का प्रेम का अनुभव हो। कैसे होगा कृष्ण प्रेम का अनुभव? भगवान खुद आकर गले नहीं लगाएंगे, भगवान अपने भक्तों के माध्यम से दूसरों को अपना प्रेम दे रहे हैं। सो ईच वन ऑफ अस, केवल बाहर वालों के लिए नहीं, हम सब जो है एक दूसरे के लिए भी हमको भगवान का प्रेम एक दूसरे को देना है। लव, टेम्पल इज अ प्लेस फॉर एक्सचेंजिंग लव, कृष्णा's लव। एंड फाइनली ई फॉर एंगेजमेंट। मंदिर क्यों बनाया जाता है? जिससे कि हर कोई सेवा कर पाए। जैसे हम बहुत बार हमने डिस्कस किया है, श्री राम रावण को मारने के लिए उनको क्या समुद्र पार करने की आवश्यकता थी? क्या पुल बनाने के ऊपर निर्भर थे? नो, वो ऐसा करके रावण को मार सकते थे, पर फिर भी इतना बड़ा मिशन क्यों बनाया उन्होंने? व्हाई डिड ही लॉन्च सच अ बिग मिशन? टू गिव एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू एवरीबॉडी टू एंगेज इन सर्विस। तो टेम्पल एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देता है हमको सेवा में एंगेज करने के लिए। जैसे अभी ऑल्टर है, फेस्टिवल्स होंगे, फ्लावर की सेवा, क्लीनिंग की सेवा। अभी देखिए हॉल बड़ा हो गया, मतलब क्लीनिंग आप खाली अकेले पायल माता जी नहीं कर सकते। किधर है पायल माता? देखो छुप रही है पीछे। अपना सेंटर में तो हम सब अपना अपना काम निकल गए, अपना 3-4 जो वैष्णवी माता जी से रहती थी वो अपना कर देती थी क्लीनिंग, हम सब निकल जाते हरे कृष्णा माता जी के। अभी ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, क्योंकि अभी देखिए पूरा धीरे धीरे गंदा होना शुरू हो जाएगा और आसान नहीं है। तो हर व्यक्ति को, और सेवा अगर हम ढूंढेंगे तो बहुत सेवा है। तो ये अभी मैंने आज दिनेश से पूछ रहा था, प्रभु जी ने बोला बस 4 दिन दीजिए मेरे को, तो हम कुछ चीजें सेट कर देंगे, उसके बाद कांग्रीगेशन आकर टेक ओवर कर सकता है एक सेवा। अभी हमको कपबोर्ड्स वगैरह लगाने हैं, एक चीज का ध्यान रखना है, साउंड सिस्टम को एक व्यक्ति को ध्यान रखना है, कैमरा एक व्यक्ति का ध्यान कैमरा को एक व्यक्ति ध्यान देगा, सब साफ सफाई, ऐसा बहुत सारी सेवा है। मंदिर आ गया तो सेवा बढ़ेगी, तो ये परेशानी नहीं है सेवा बढ़ना, यही हमारा सबसे बड़ा परम सौभाग्य है सेवा बढ़ना। तो टेम्पल, अब सब हम सबको याद रहेगा इस टेम्पल का पर्पस। अब we will just quickly see one video, 1-2 minutes thing by परम पूज्य जयपताका स्वामी महाराज about वो क्या बोलते हैं कि मंदिर में क्या होना चाहिए। एंगेजमेंट, पहला ये था एजुकेशन, लास्ट वाला ये था एंगेजमेंट, और जो पी था ना उसको प्रेयर और प्योरिटी दोनों बोल सकते हैं एक्चुअली। कहाँ होता है? सेम, purity. Okay.
Lord Chaitanya said, Bolo Krishna, Vajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Shikha. Chant Hare Krishna, worship and serve Krishna, and study the teachings of Krishna. So, our Krishna conscious movement is based on these 3 things. Chanting Hare Krishna, worshiping Krishna, and distributing and reading the books of Lord Krishna, and teachings of Krishna.
And Prabhupada said our ISKCON movement is actually for sharing our loving relationships with the devotees, giving prasad, receiving prasad, giving gifts, receiving gifts, sharing inquiring about spiritual subject matter, hearing about Krishna's glories and the answers to our inquiring, the advanced devotees. So this kind of sharing, loving exchange, it was seen in the Tamil Nadu festival.
So we see how बस 2 मिनट पूछिए, 2 मिनट के बाद आइए। सो जैसा हमने देखा, एक्चुअली प्रभुपाद के जितने भी शिष्य हैं, दे हैव नो डाउट इन देयर माइंड, दे हैव नो कंफ्यूजन इन देयर माइंड कि करना क्या है, क्योंकि प्रभुपाद के इंस्ट्रक्शंस बहुत क्लियर हैं। तो इसलिए हम सबको वी हैव टू ऑलवेज अप्रोच। एक बार 7 पर्पसेस ऑफ ISKCON, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू मेक श्योर कि हम सब साथ में इसको पढ़ें। तो जैसा मैंने बताया कि जब प्रभुपाद ने ISKCON की संस्थापना की थी, उस समय प्रभुपाद ने क्लियरली बता दिया था कि ISKCON के 7 उद्देश्य हैं। तो क्या हम सब साथ में इसको पढ़ सकते हैं अभी? आई थिंक दिस विल बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू रीड। तो मैं बोलता हूँ, आप सब पीछे दोहराइए। पहला पर्पस क्या है ISKCON का? टू सिस्टमैटिकली प्रोपगेट स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज to society at large and to educate all people in the techniques of spiritual life in order to check the imbalance of values in life and to achieve real unity and peace in the world. देखिए प्रभुपाद यहाँ क्लियरली बता रहे हैं कि टू सिस्टमैटिकली प्रोपगेट स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेशन, पहला। दूसरा, to propagate the consciousness of Krishna as it is revealed in the great scriptures of India, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam। ये दूसरा पर्पस ISKCON का, to spread Krishna consciousness। तीसरा और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, ध्यान से सुनिए, मैं बता रहा था ना कि हम सबको एक दूसरे के भी निकट आना है, ये पढ़ते हैं। To bring the members of the society together with each other and near to Krishna, the prime entity, thus developing the idea within the members and humanity at large that each soul is part and parcel of the quality of Krishna. तो देखिए प्रभुपाद बता रहे हैं कि पर्पस ऑफ ISKCON है हम सबको एक दूसरे के पास आना है, और ऐसा नहीं हम सब एक दूसरे के पास आकर गड्ढे में गिर गए, सब एक दूसरे के पास आते हुए साथ में कृष्णा के पास जाना है। इतना क्लियरली प्रभुपाद बता रहे हैं। चौथा, टू टीच एंड एनकरेज द संकीर्तन मूवमेंट, congregational chanting of the holy name of God as revealed in the teachings of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu। पांचवा, to erect for the members and for the society at large a holy place of transcendental pastimes dedicated to the personality of Krishna। Sixth, to bring the members closer together for the purpose of teaching a simpler natural way of life। तो 7 पर्पसेस में से प्रभुपाद ने 2 बार दोहराया कमिंग टुगेदर, संकीर्तन, और 7वां आखिरी, with a view towards achieving the aforementioned purposes to publish and distribute periodicals, magazines, books and other writings। प्रभुपाद ने लास्ट में
because I'm getting old, so things I don't get remember. Vyasacharya Prabhu was speaking, so he told when I remember a few things actually. Actually, whoever comes is not a guest of you, he is guest of Lord, Krishna Prabhu. So we should take care of nicely. Actually, there is in ISKCON system there is government policy. Yeah, and to said coming from here and old devotee going from out that side actually. We forget old devotees, we only after. In one of meeting, ICC meeting was that time less attended, although ICC has become lot of attendance. When I used to attend 2004-5, Gopal, our senior Prabhupada disciples were sitting, lot of Gopal Krishna Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj, it used to be happened only in Vrindavan. So I used to attend every year. So I told one point there, I said, Maharaj, please forgive me. ISKCON has gone different from Prabhupada mood actually. And when we became devotee, from that time also not ISKCON has gone to other side. That's what I said, when we became devotee, When we used to go to temple, nobody used to see our pocket, or nobody used to see how big I am, how much money I can give it. I said, now it is called, system is there. If a big man comes, whole temple is after him, he forgets what poor devotee was there. I said, for us, okay, without Lakshmi, no society can run. But he is like, suppose a millionaire is important, but a devotee, a poor man comes, he is also important. Maybe million can give few thousand rupees and gone. And that poor man can become a devotee of Krishna. So we should not be after the money, we should be after the people and devotee. Okay, Krishna is that nobody is richer than Krishna. When Krishna wants, money will follow it. So we have to take care of whoever our center, and with the love and affection, nobody comes to eat prasad. Very few will come for prasad also. But they ultimately prasad, Baba Prabhupada said, if they will come prasad, then ultimately they will come devotee. So we should take care of devotees. And then automatically Krishna and Prabhupada will lead and everything will follow. As I said. So we should not feel the pocket or the same pocket, we should see the person.
So now this is also blessed by our temple president. And I will request all to